Tottenham have been tipped to appoint Antonio Conte after giving Nuno Espirito Santo his marching orders on Monday morning. Nuno had won the Premier League Manager of the Month in August but was relieved of his duties after Spurs suffered a dismal run of form. Since the first international break, Tottenham have been in freefall and have lost 5 of their last 7 Premier League encounters. Spurs 3-0 thumping at home to Manchester United on Saturday proved to be the final straw for Nuno as the North Londoners fell to 8th in the table. The club apparently act quickly to appoint a new boss and Conte is in the frame to take the hot seat. He does take over at Tottenham. The Italian will need to hit the ground running. And Delbert looks at 4 mistakes Nuno made which Conte can learn from. Nuno had a tendency to rotate his squads heavily in the cup competitions. When Spurs travelled to Holland to face Vitesse in the Europa Conference League last month, the manager didn't take any of the players who subsequently started against West Ham in the Premier League 3 days later. That approach might keep players fresh but it breeds inconsistency and a lack of cohesion. And Conte won't want to repeat that error. Nuno came in for criticism from some sections of the Spurs fans due to his defensive, counter-attacking style of football. Spurs fans are used to seeing their side scoring goals and throwing caution to the wind and will not want to witness negative tactics and boring encounters. If Nuno was getting results with his brand of football, the Spurs faithful could have sucked it up. But they weren't and that meant Nuno had to go. Conte is likely play a high-energy pressing game, which will push his players to their physical limits and should reap rewards. Nuno had a frosty relationship with some members of the media and has been known to walk out of press conferences in the past. Being asked to constantly face the media can irritate managers but it's part and parcel of the beautiful game in this day and age. And managers could find they get an easier ride if they keep on the right side on the press. Conte is a dab hand at dealing with his off-the-pitch duties and will need to build a good relationship with the media in North London. Dele Alli is an enigmatic talent but a player who appears to be incapable of rediscovering the form which once saw him lauded as one of the best young players in the country. The midfielder has gone completely off the boil in recent years, with seemingly no one at the club able to find a solution for his lack of form. Nuno persisted with Alli and gave him opportunities, but the former Wolves boss was not rewarded. Conte will need all his players firing if he moves to North London, and there are other players who should be playing ahead of Alli.